So they'll be calling you a radical. What a fucking day, huh? So I just going through the salmon numbers on the Columbia. Fuck, talk about a catastrophe. Nobody reporting, nobody talking about it. Fucking. So in the decade post Fukushima, the salmon numbers are down. The spring salmon run numbers are down 98%. Tide pools have collapsed 99%. Anchovies and sardines are down 99% in 10 years. It's been reported that the gray whales from 2016 have crashed 25%, but the reality is they've crashed well over 50% in the last decade. Not to mention the fires, not to mention the average western United States global temperature has risen more in the last 10 years than the previous fucking 100,000 years. This time of evening right here, this time of year, that's the Great Salt Lake right there. That's promontory right there. Literally. I mean, I used to sit out here not that very long ago. This is what I used to do at night. Sit here and count how many different species of birds I could hear. I'd be in the over 100 sometimes. I mean, it'd be just millions of birds streaming across here. So beautiful. Stressful. It's been really fucking stressful. Actually depressing. As the activist, I think about all the work that I've done. Is it in vain? Oh. What did I get for it? He called me from North Carolina. I love that dude. He says, thank you for all your work, man. One of the million mass marchers. He says, you got your life, Kevin. Yeah. So many don't. Longevity went south in 2012. We have bypass surgery. We have organ transplant. We have incredible fucking medicine. Yet we're not living longer, we're living less. And we was increasing life until Fukushima. All coincidence, bro. Your cancer, all coincidence. Everything's a fucking coincidence, isn't it? No reason I stay here. It's so beautiful here. Culturally, it's a fucking wasteland. People are so fucking ignorant and fucking selfish, and so they hate the environment with a fucking bloody passion. You know, I remember telling Governor Herbert right to his face. I've told Cox this too. What a sky. Oh my God, what a sky. I said, why do you want to turn this place into Los Angeles? We just had a conversation in San Diego, Peter and I, about Ted Williams. You know, he grew up right there on Utah Street, right there where we did, where Peter lives. Old family, like my family, his family, my old family, his family, friends. You know, he was Mexican American. His mother was Mexican. I says, how come there's no statue up there on the hill in Hillcrest? There's no nothing. He's the fucking GOAT. I mean, probably talking the greatest hitter of fucking the history of the game. Maybe the greatest player in the history. I mean, he's right there, you know. It's either him or Babe Ruth or Ty Cobb or Barry Bonds. Yeah, I said it, Barry Bonds. Yeah, you don't have to like the fucking guy. Ted Williams was controversial. And what they did to him at the end, I mean, it's just, people don't give a fuck. It's all contemporized me-ism now. What a historic day, huh? Tide pool's dead right there. We were talking about Los Angeles because Tony Gwynn, you know, and I got cancer at the same time. We were born at the same time. You know, I knew him. Got leukemia. I says, you know, the thing is I don't talk enough about. Every one of these marquee athletes that die young, born in L.A. My little step-granddaughter, my grandson's fighting for her life. Where was her mom born? In L.A. Santa Susana. The nuclear energy crime syndicate get away with fucking bloody fucking murder like the cops do. One of them went down. I'm waiting for the first one to go down on the fucking nuclear energy crime syndicate. When's the first one? You know, I sit right here at night and watch the purple flash, I call it. Oh, it's purple tonight. It's fuck one of the most purple I've ever seen. My camera doesn't do any good, but Peter and I, right there earlier this year in San Diego, where was we at? Oh, by Sunset, up above Sunset Cliffs by the elementary school right over there. Saw a real green flash. The only second one I've ever seen in my whole life. I mean, it got the pyramid on the top, the rectangle, the whole 9 fucking yards, God, look how purple this is. No birds. It's incredible. No fucking birds. And this is just no butterflies, no fucking birds. Wow. No fucking bugs, no flies, no fucking nothing. Incredible. This guy's gonna light up tonight. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, God saved right at the last minute, huh? The last Canadians. Young pair mating. They mate for life. They hunted pretty well year round here. This is corporate mega welfare fucking dairy. Got a couple $1 million after he ripped off everybody. What's that going across? Something's running across the ground over there. Oh, it's a cat. Meow! Same stuff. Look. Oh boy. Wow. Look at it go now. Whoa. It's gonna light up tonight. It's gonna be one of those beautiful ones. Remember that blood red one I got at PB? Fuck, that was so fucking incredible. I know I put up a lot of video content lately anymore. I called it America's Social Waterloo today. Historic. What about the environment Waterloo? Nuclear Waterloo. What about that? Oh, Purple Mountain's majesty, I see. Oh, 'tis of thee, from shining radiated fucking sea to fucking sea. They fucking mass murdered the ecology. They put their fucking knee on the fucking environment's fucking neck. 3,694 days. Back to Ted Williams. Red Sox treated him like dog shit. Had him on the fucking bench. He was still sitting about 350, I mean, yeah, Mexican-American. So when I'm a kid, my grandpa, PB, we had a good baseball team. Really fucking good. I think we're like 9-10-0. This guy took us to Tijuana. This guy was a Mexican-American guy. He said, you guys think you're good? We played kids our age. You should have seen the fucking field. Well, they were using, pretty well fucking sticks for bats. They beat us 15-1. I'm like, what? Why don't, and he says, you don't know about how racist Major League Baseball is and how racist. Oh, when I grew up down there and here, fuck. You don't know fucking racism. So Ted Williams' last fucking at-bat, 1960, he pencils him in, got him riding the bench. His last at-bat, you tip your hat, say goodbye. He blasted one so far fucking out of Fenway and basically flipped the fucking, he never tipped his fucking hat. I love that fucking guy. No statue of him. Where's the statue up on Hillcrest? He's just the GOAT, born and raised in San Diego. Huh. Just amazing how culture fucking plays, huh? Who they fucking prop up and who they don't. But the bottom line, all said and done, personalities, celebrities, death, it comes down, it's the environment, it's the ecology. The tide pools are fucking dead. Yeah, people are still, Peter says it's flocked out at Point Loma the last few days, the last week. Totally flocked in. To pay $25 to look at tide pools, and the tide pools are completely wiped out and dead, but they're still going to go, and they're still going to go. The ocean's so toxic down there, it made the fucking national news on Fox News on the fucking Tijuana fucking sewer. Yet they're still swimming in there, still surfing in there. I don't know why. I wouldn't fucking set my foot in that fucking ocean there if you fucking put a gun to my head. But I mean, how can culture get this fucked up? And nobody can think for themselves. They don't give a fuck about the environment and the ecology. They don't give a fuck. I can't believe it. 2 geese. Wow. Oh, you think fires, plutonium fires, a country of liars, a country of deniers? Wait till this year. Oh. Again, more coincidence. The Great Historic Western Drought started in 2011. Everything's coincidence, I find. The Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, aka the Untouchables. You know these guys, it's usually 10 minutes after fucking sunset that will start turning fucking all the beautiful colors. So I never leave here. Everybody says, why don't you leave? You always come back. That's why. I get up in the fucking morning, sun coming up off the fucking mighty fucking Wasatch. That's French for hide. Mount Ogden. They need to change that fucking name. Fuck Peterson Ogden. You never set foot here. And by the way, Ute doesn't mean top of the mountain either. It's another fucking lie. Neither does Idaho Sunlight. Another fucking lie. We got the flag raised. I sat with Bill Walton. 300 people at San Diego 250 as we raised the Kumeyaw flag. I went to San Diego 200. I think there was a couple 100,000 people. Ray Gunn spoke. What a fucking sky tonight, huh? How beautiful. That's why I never leave. You know, I travel all over the world, but the sunsets are fucking on the beach at fucking PB. Whoa. Right there in Carmel, which I call the slums of La Jolla. Whoa. Whoa. That's more fucking beautiful. What a cool sky tonight, huh? What do you think she's telling us? It's real angry, huh? It's real angry. Looks like that crazy fucking psychotic fucking mascot. You seen that psycho mascot they used for the 2021 Leukemia Games? It's the craziest looking thing I ever fucking seen. That guy kind of looks like it. It's real angry, don't it? No birds singing. I've been here my whole life. My whole life. I ain't young. I'm 61. I don't believe it. I honestly do not fucking believe it. No birds. No birds. It's Earth Day in a couple days, huh? We get Earth Day one day a year, and we get anti-Earth Day 363 days a fucking year. Oh my God, what a fucking crazy sky. Looks like some kind of fucking... Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Starting to change colors now. There we go. It's like a switch went on. Look at this. I'm glad I didn't turn it off. My God, what do you think that is that just appeared in the sky? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, I was raised by the Shoshone, which they call themselves the Shoshone, the Navajos. Navajos have a whole different philosophy. My mom up at the Intermountain Indian School. Well, I can still call them Indians. Speaking of Indians, I heard Kamala Harris speak today. Yeah, God, that can make you throw up. They have a whole different philosophy than the other native tribes. So beautiful. Fuck, they could run. They're racing up there against him. They believe that the Navajo, Kit Carson's cross is right there. That fucking mass murderer. Wow, I'm glad I left this going. They believe that humans are inherently evil. We're born inherently evil. I didn't used to believe it. Shoni don't believe that. I didn't. I do now. You're jaded. What's that noise? It's all we hear all day and all night. They'll wake you up in the middle of the night. It's the F-35s. There's no birds left. What do you think the sky's telling us? Huh? What do you think the sky's telling us? Oh my God, I knew it was going to be beautiful. That's the only reason I don't leave. No birds. I saw one pair of sandhills all year. These fuckers kill them. Yeah, they're in down. Don't care. All for government fucking pork. Pork's all the rage. Get a stimulus fucking check. Farm Bureau fucking raising shit we don't even eat or drink. They just dump it down. Just pork. Call themselves farmers, riding around in air-conditioned fucking tractors, exploiting fucking hungry people from the South. What do you think she's telling us? That's one thing I've got. I mean, some of the footage I have with skies over the last 10 years. Whoa. Fucking blow your mind. She's a beautiful one tonight. Do you know these were the original colors for the nuclear industry? Do you know the University of California? They're at Marina. Yeah. They're at fucking Monterey. Were blue and pink. They changed into black and yellow. Not a fucking bird. Sound of Fukushima silence. Keep it going. Hope she doesn't tap out on me. What do you think she's telling us? Whoa, what a fucking sky. Feel better. Wow. So we get this canopy. It's rare. You only get it once or twice a year like this and it illuminates all around you. Getting a canopy tonight, and it'll illuminate like a whole color and ambiance and a whole feeling. It doesn't happen very often. There's usually so many cars. We're getting one tonight. It's rare as fuck. Oh my God. Oh, glad I stayed. Glad I stayed. No birds. What should we tag this video? The Great Salt Lake, the Great Marsh. Is American Wake? No. Fuck, I hate that word America. They named this lake, right? The Great Salt Lake. I grew up on it. What a beast. What an ecology it was. I remember being right there when I was a kid. My grandpa and grandma and my dad. Right at sunset, and just millions of birds. Loading sugar beets. And fall harvest. Right at the sunset. So fucking beautiful. And just, I mean, every night. Literally thousands of birds. Tundra swans. Canadian geese. Every kind of duck you could think of. My favorite, the blue herons. I haven't seen a blue heron in 3 years now. Glad I left it going. What do you think she's trying to tell us? Wow, she's on fire tonight, ain't she? Holy fuck, is she on fire? Historic day, right? Historic day culturally. Culture historic day. What happened to Minnesota is very historic. Not a fucking bird. Had to watch this in my lifetime. It's heartbreaking. Really heartbreaking. Not a fucking bird. Springtime on the great fucking marsh. Not a fucking bird. What have we done to Mother Earth? Took me a long time. Took me 61 years to believe the Navajo. But they were right. Stand tuned.